at $10.95 and get the second 50% off. Call now, 888-588-7578.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD, host of Healthline. Tune in to get your questions answered and hear the latest breakthrough information for you and your family.
Listen to Healthline daily at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. Eastern on CRN.
Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Well, hello world, and welcome back to another one of these wonderful shows at Lifestyle Buzz Today. And, man, I have a confession to make. I just learned today that my body is not perfect, and it really pisses me off. I've been a briefcase guy for a long time, you know, like the old style. And now that I got one of these stylish little shoulder bags that, it's going to make me look very cool, I can't keep the blasted thing on my shoulder. It just keeps on falling down. And it's annoying. I mean, I actually thought that I would be strutting down the boulevard looking cool, looking great. And more than anything else, I'm always kind of picking the thing off the floor. And it's horrible. But then I remembered that when I was in the military, I had the same problem in basic training with my rifle. I just could not keep it on my shoulder. I don't know if my shoulders are round or there's an allergy to carrying anything on them. But good thing I joined the Air Force after that, because there's no need for me to carry my fighter jet on my shoulders. So otherwise, I really would have been in trouble. Anyway, my guests today, Ana Maria Poluja.
Yes,
welcome.
Thank you.
And from New York, Lee Hurst from Feel My Boobies Foundation. Hello, Lee.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very fine, thank you. And before we get too far into this thing, how's your little man with the broken shoulder? Is it shoulder?
Yeah, the broken collarbone. He's doing well.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, we are going to get going with our program here pretty soon.
And Orlando.
Yes.
Just to make sure it's Feel Your Boobies Foundation.
Yes. What did I say?
Feel My Boobies.
Oh. Okay, Feel Your Boobies Foundation. I'm so sorry. Anyway,
okay.
I want to give you a couple of bits of information here. If you have any comments or requests or anything, our email at the show is lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. Once again, lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. And we appreciate any information you wish to share with us. And we'll be happy to talk about it the next time we're around. So, yeah, okay. I'm a little lost today. I'm so sorry. Next week, we are going to be starting the promotion of the Lifestyle Buzz Cruise on Silver Seas. It's going to be terrific. We're going to be posting it on our website, which is being constructed right now. And there's going to be a lot of contact information there. And I do recommend that people start looking at it if you're interested in going with us, because it's going to be a blast. It's going to be something that is going to be out of this world. And, hey, you can't miss it, okay? So that's about it. We also have a trip to Argentina coming up that I'm going to be promoting also starting next week, and one to Cuba that is going to be something else. All these trips are going to be taking place at the beginning of 2018, so there's plenty of time to think about it and think about it. We'll be right back.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
All right, we are back, and I got all the housekeeping stuff out of the way. So now we're going to concentrate on this great show today. And I want to start with Lee Hurst and Feel Your Boobies Foundation. Lee.
Hi.
Hello. I'm sorry I massacred your name, the name of your foundation before. But anyway,
Oh, that's okay.
Tell me a little bit of your story and what prompted you to develop your foundation.
So back in 2004, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was 33 at the time. I actually felt the lump myself, and I had felt the lump for a couple years leading up to the diagnosis. But when I would go to get my basic checkups at the doctor each year, the doctors wouldn't feel the lump, so I'd have to point it out and just mention, do you think this is normal? It just feels like a change. But they didn't feel it on their own until I pointed it out. And so at the time, they just felt like it wasn't anything to worry about. So fast forward to the point where I got diagnosed in 2004, I realized that I really was the only one that had felt the lump, that for whatever reason, it didn't feel like something problematic to the doctors. And had I not been aware that it was there, it could have gone on much longer because I was under the age where you would normally begin mammograms, which is age 40.
Mm-hmm.
So initially I just made a T-shirt for fun to remind my friends to feel their boobies. And that sort of went viral. And then I was donating all of that money to other organizations. And I realized, though, that in donating the money out to other organizations, that, in fact, their efforts, while good and, I'm sure very good in some ways, what they didn't do was really reach out to me at the age I was and really get through to me, because I didn't think about breast cancer at all. And so I decided to start the nonprofit because I realized we had a mission and a whole idea about how we wanted to reach that younger population. So that's what the Feel Your Boobies Foundation does. We promote education to the under 40 population, primarily through college campus outreach.
Okay. All right. One of the things that has always been part of the discovery of cancer in one's body, and I feel that I can speak about this a little bit closer because my mom passed away from the disease. She had colon cancer. And one of the things that I noticed from my mom was the fact that she got very angry at first. But also she was at that age where she was elderly. But she also, from being angry, turned to disappointed as to why me. And finally, it was a matter of, I think, of giving up. Now, I don't know if it has to be because of age or cultural or who knows. But like in your case, I don't see that you were one of those persons that was feeling sorry for you. Maybe you were disappointed at one point. Did you ever question why me?
I've thought about that a lot. I was lucky that my diagnosis was stage 1, even though I know it had been years that the lump was there and that I knew the lump was there. Sometimes I wonder if my perspective would be different, if that diagnosis would have been much worse. If at the time I was diagnosed it was further along, and knowing that the lump had been there, knowing that I brought it up to doctors, I wonder if my perspective would be different, but it's not. I felt very lucky that stage 1 was my diagnosis. And for me, certainly there are disappointments and things that come to mind, especially at that young age. I wondered if I would go on to get married. I wondered if I would be able to have kids. I felt frustrated that something that happened to me might take away choices that I would have later in life that I hadn't really thought about yet. So I did feel a bit overwhelmed by those types of things. But by and large, I feel like what happened for me is the desire to share my story and to find a way to help other people, especially in that age group, realize that it can happen to them and that if it happens to you, you can get through it. My diagnosis was now 13 years ago, and I did go on to get married, and I went on to have kids at an age most people don't. I was 40 and 42. So, those weren't things I knew for sure would happen, but when they did happen, I was thankful that I was still around to do that. So I think everybody's different. Everybody's support system is different. People's outlook on life is different. Their life experience is different, and I think that can result in the way they deal with a cancer diagnosis.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take a little bit of a break. Hold that thought right there, because I'm going to intertwine with our other guest here, Ana Maria, in a second. And I have some interesting questions that you guys can answer for me. So we'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Oh, sorry about that. I mixed the signals here. Anyway, I'm butchering up this segment totally here. Okay, so one of the things that I want to ask Ana Maria as soon as we come back from our break is, you deal a lot with positiveness. From Lee here, I'm actually getting the fact that she started this foundation and she goes through this, also a lot of positiveness. So one of the questions that I'm going to be, so you guys can start mulling on the answers, is, I'm an old guy. I lived a lot here, abroad, all over the place. But now I don't see that positive attitude from many people. There's a lot of negativism today, and I'm going to be asking you guys to explain to me what makes you positive that other people don't see. It's one of those things. I've always been amazed at the fact that there are people who roll up in a ball and wait for the worst to happen, and there are people that just untwine and think of being active, getting going, having a life, having a positive experience all the time. And I don't see you guys being the type to roll up in a ball and wait for the stuff to unhappen. So anyway, I think we are coming onto a commercial pretty soon. And anyway, what else can I say? You, Ana Maria, describe amped in less than a minute.
Less than a minute. Living amped is all about what's possible in life when you fuel yourself in a way that's going to both empower your physical body, your emotional, your mental, and even your spiritual body. So living amped is a way to be your best version of yourself, no matter where you are in your life. Okay.
So there you have it. Pretty soon we are going to be discovering the life of living in the positive world, forgetting about the negativism of life, and we are going to have some fun here pretty soon. We'll be right back.
Amid all the fire devastation hitting Northern California, some might be searching for ways to help. While the scope of the destruction will become clear in the coming days and weeks, there are already needs in those communities. Here are some options for those who want to lend a helping hand. Visit redcross.org/donate/donation or call 800-RED-CROSS or text Red Cross to 90999. That's 90999 to make a $10 donation. Thank you very much.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422. Hope you enjoyed today's Polka Party on CRN Digital Talk Radio with your host, Dick Sinclair. You can write to Dick at Dick Sinclair in care of CRN, Post Office Box 433, Sunland, California, 91041. That's Dick Sinclair, D-I-C-K, capital S-I-N-C-L-A-I-R, at CRN, Post Office Box 433, Sunland, S-U-N-L-A-N-D, California, 91041. Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters, an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022.
All right, we are back and ready to have some great fun here. I want to start with Lee really quick. When you talk to people trying to explain the foundation and the works of the foundation, do you find a lot of people being skeptical from what you're telling them? Primarily from the fact that many people, their topic of conversation is so much money has been poured into cancer research and there's no cure yet. In today's world where people expect instant returns for everything, do you get skepticism?
You mean with regard to supporting the foundation or the breast cancer cause in general?
The cancer cause in general and support also. Yeah, both.
Well, I'm always happy to hear someone ask me where the money goes when we are out. I was just at an event earlier today, and somebody that was attending the event asked where the money went. And I think that's really great to have people, thinking about what their dollar does when they donate it. And in the breast cancer space, that can be tricky to explain to people because all the different organizations that exist do different things. So some of them, support research primarily. Some of them support services for the post-diagnosed women. And for us, we 100% fund education programs focused on the under 40 population. And so it's a great opportunity to explain to somebody that, that's our main focus. That's where 100% of the money goes when it comes through our organization. So I think it's good that people think about those different things. But I think your question is about frustration as to the advancements that have been made within the disease, given the amount of money that gets spent on research. And, I'm not really in the research space, so I don't feel like I'm really the greatest person to necessarily put a microscope on that. But I do know, in working with the nonprofit world, that I have yet to meet someone in the nonprofit world that isn't 100% passionate about the disease and what they're trying to accomplish. And so, I think sometimes people look at nonprofits and they want to scour them for what's going wrong or how people are misusing the money, and certainly there are examples of that. But I really believe in my heart that in most cases, the people that are running the nonprofits and trying to support the different agendas that they have are doing it with their heart in the right place.
Okay. All right. So for me, ever since I've been broadcasting, October has always been Cancer Awareness Month. And I changed the name. I think it should be Let's Kick Cancer's Butt Month. Because you know what? We really, there's not one person that I know that has not been touched by this disease. And I think all of us, it would behoove for all of us to get behind the program and really push as much as we can from every angle to see if we can find a cure that will eradicate this situation. Ana Maria, you, on the other hand, are into positive thinking, nutrition. Let's start with that part. Nutrition has got to be, in my opinion, one of the keys to longevity. It has to be one of the keys. I mean, like in the case of cancer, no one knows where it comes from. A lot of people say secondhand smoke. Well, there's the smoke. Who knows? My grandfather used to smoke 3 or 4 packs a day of cigarettes, of the old type with no filters, no nothing. And he died of liver cancer. But when they did an autopsy, they found his lungs to be perfectly clear. I mean, perfect. And the man was like 70-something. So, I think people are just kind of guessing. So what is your angle on keeping your healthy style? And talk to us about nutrition and what's going on in today's society.
Well, my philosophy is that if I can teach a person how to fuel themselves the most effectively and really focus on, number one, stabilize their blood sugar, keeping a low anti-inflammatory diet, then and really control the sugars.
Okay.
But on top of that, to be honest with you, the diet is critical. So I really look at clean nutrition, I look at lifestyle, I look at blood sugar stabilization, removing antibiotics and hormones out of the diet. But it's a big topic. It's something that I can talk about forever, but it's a lifestyle.
Okay. We will continue with that because it's interesting. Be right back.
Experience the romantic premier bed and breakfast, the Plantation Inn. With plantation-style architecture and decor combined with modern amenities such as dual rain showers and whirlpool hot tubs, guests relax in a tranquil oasis in the heart of Maui's historic Lahaina town. The inn is situated conveniently less than 2 blocks from Lahaina Harbor, as well as the famous Front Street, known for its range of shops, restaurants, gallery walks, and museums. The Plantation Inn is home to Gerard's Restaurant, voted Open Table's top most romantic restaurants in North America. Chef Gerard's contemporary island French cuisine consistently earns some of the highest ratings in Hawaii. Come discover why Hawaii Magazine readers named the Plantation Inn #1 best bed and breakfast in Hawaii. Visit theplantationinn.com or call us at 667-9225.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
CRN listeners, when you come to Southern California, stop by a great restaurant, the Dresden Restaurant at 1760 North Vermont Avenue in Hollywood. Enjoy great entertainment, like the music of the legendary Marty and Elaine at the world-famous Dresden Restaurant. The Dresden was a location for the making of the movie Swingers. Now you can swing with stars Marty and Elaine. Plus, enjoy great food, too, like French onion soup, artichoke hearts, and many other great appetizers. Seafood, there's salmon, shrimp scampi, New Zealand orange roughy, halibut, Lake Superior whitefish, and specialties like veal, marsala, piccata, and parmigiana. Plus, we've got a great roast rack of lamb, chicken piccata, and cordon bleu, and pasta dishes, too. Steaks, filet, New York, Chateaubriand for two. Much more, too, including pork chops, prime rib of beef, and an incredibly extra large cut of prime rib. It's the Dresden Restaurant, open for lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294.
The following message is brought to you by Health Markets, your first choice when you need health insurance for your small business. Do you offer health insurance to your employees? Call us now and see if you can save money. Do you want to offer vision and dental to your employees? Call us. Do you think you're paying too much for your current health insurance? Call us. Do you want somebody else to do all the legwork and search thousands of health plans from over 180 health insurance companies nationwide? Call us. We're Health Markets, and thanks to a little-known solution, we could help your business save thousands of dollars on health insurance costs and save your employees money too. Our service is free. Don't miss the great savings. Call now.
800-997-0151. 800-997-0151. 800-997-0151. That's 800-997-0151.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is DBA of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., licensed in all states. Product availability varies.
All right, we are so back. And Ana Maria, we left off, we were talking about nutrition, but there's also 5 different segments to your philosophy. Treats, science, soul, sweat. Really?
Yes.
All right. In your words.
Do you want me to share this? So, as I shared earlier, Living Amped is, all about finding and being and living your best version. And how do you do that? So, for me, the foundation of it is the clean nutrition. As I shared briefly, it's all about anti-inflammatory, blood sugar control, high quality. You fuel yourself to win this game in life. That's my philosophy. And if your body works physiologically, you're then able to, in a sense, handle what comes at you at a much better capacity. But so I could talk about nutrition for the whole segment, but the nutrition is the foundation. However, underneath or within us, I also call the science, is like how your body is functioning, your blood chemistry, and really understand your metabolism and your engine. And most people don't realize that, we can optimize our engine. As we age, our metabolism goes down. So how I work with my clients and my philosophy is, how can I take their body to kind of an optimized state? How can I up-level them? And so I do blood chemistry analysis, and I look at how can I, either through nutrition or supplementation, make sure their body runs better, smoother.
Okay.
If that means hormone optimization, if it means to lower their lipids, if it means to control their blood sugar, or if they do simply like a nutritional deficiency profile. And once their body is working better from within, they will have external measurable results faster. Could be vitality, energy, obviously any area of health. If you're looking at lowering cholesterol and cardiovascular, but also just, comes down to that basic everyday feeling good. So the science piece is important, and especially people who gets older, because their body starts to break down.
Right.
I also believe, and this is also part of my own journey with eating disorders and really disempowering, self-esteem issues, that we can't be perfect. We're not going to be perfect in life. We can eat really well, we can exercise, we can sleep well, but so the reason I introduce clean treats into my philosophy is that every person I meet, especially women, they want something sweet. They want something yummy, but they also don't want to mess up their plan, So so I created this theme called Clean Treats, which will fall into somebody's day or week, right? So it's not about being perfection, because that will lead to falling off, and that will lead to feeling guilty. And all those feelings, I want to remove those feelings out of the body, because anything negative that we experience will also manifest and stay within the body. So Clean Treats is all about, optimizing your body, but maybe it's the high quality chocolate versus the lower. Maybe it's finding cookies that are dairy-free and gluten-free, but still taste amazing. And so I had come up with not just people who can, of course, make these, but really I know people in LA, super busy, they're not going to have time for baking. So it's about finding those treats or the existing stores so people can have that. Treats are really important, and people light up when I talk about this. And the other areas, sweat. Well, I was an athlete growing up. I competed in 60 meters, 100 meters, 800-meter relays. I was 5'10" when I was 10, so every person wanted me on every team. Volleyball, softball, handball, basketball. And I never really got excellent at one sport, but what I did get excellent at was running. And, so early on, I always felt that runner side, that endorphin kick. It made me feel amazing. It makes me feel stronger. And I do believe it's not just about staying in shape. It's really about, again, you create your mind, how you can shift your mind is how you feel internally, how you shift your life. So
I have a question.
Yes.
Nutrition, treats, science, soul, sweat.
Yeah.
Sweat would be the exercise, the whole thing. But I also want to quiz you on one aspect that I think is at the heart of all of this. And that is that anybody can eat the right food because they get recommended, they do research, whatever, treats, every item. But if you don't have that inner drive, that inner energy, your center,
yes,
then none of these actually would work, because they would become like mechanical things, So in your Living Amp information here, there's also on how to actually find your inner energy, which is something that we're going to be touching also with Lee in a little bit, because no matter what happens to you in life, if you don't have that inner strength to pull you through, a lot of these will not get accomplished either.
True, very true.
So in today's world, especially here in California, there seems to be an anger amongst our citizens. There's a inner, And I like to say inner struggle, but it's not. But what it is like an identity situation, identity crisis, which does not allow for people to self-realize. I mean, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a sociologist. I mean, I'm just a guy on a radio show. But I am also an observant of people. And I remember from my travels, from everywhere, that social behavior is a key to a happy life. And I find it here to be a little bit in conflict. Am I right? Wrong? Sideways?
There's a long explanation behind that. I can share it.
Okay. So we're going to be talking about that. And man, the audience is probably thinking I'm leaving wrong all the time. We'll be right back, and then we'll continue with this fascinating subject. Bye-bye.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Take a look inside your personal mirror. Are you living your most amazing life possible? Are you feeling stuck, miserable, or unsure? You don't have to settle. Nothing is more important than your life. It's yours. You only have one, and you deserve to make the most of it. Help is just a phone call away. You now have your own personal, psychic, intuitive life coach. Got a question on your financial situation, your job, having a love or relationship issue you need help with? Do you want to explore your destiny and life path? Our gifted, intuitive, psychic coaches can identify root issues, access your key problems, and formulate a plan to help you move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live an amazing life now. Everyone needs someone to talk to. Call the Psychic Life Helpline today. 800-659-1091. 800-659-1091. 800-659-1091. That's 800-659-1091.
All right, we are back, and I was talking to Ana Maria about some parts of our makeup that I think she can explain better. I'll let you go on this one because we're talking about inner strength, the inner soul.
I think the inner strength and the determination, it can both be developed. I have seen throughout my own journey that, what has been important for me in my whole life is growth and development, and always do the best I could do and always be better. It doesn't mean, though, that in the past I wasn't able to really manage my inner state, is what I call it, my thoughts, my everything I would take things very personal. I would worry, I would have anxiety. But I have over time trained my mind. And I think it's a combination of, when I look at my entire philosophy about living amped, it's not one or the other that's going to have necessarily be more important. It's about seeing that I am 100% responsible for my life, my energy, who I am, how I show up, what I give out. So if I don't like my life, I can change it. But it's how I show up. It's how I think, how I feel, and how I act, and what I give back. And if I take that responsibility, and I don't put it on anybody else or anything else, I can do anything, right? Because it's me. I'm responsible. So what I see is lacking in this world is responsibility. Right?
Well, it's a fact that people want today. They want rights, benefits, and no responsibility towards the outside or the self. And I feel that that is part of an educational system that is no longer available, because I remember in high school they used to teach you self-confidence. They used to teach you self-reliance. They used to teach you be competitive. It's good for you to compete. It's good for you to develop a self-identity.
I agree.
Today, it's not. People always expect somebody to do the dirty work for them.
Yes.
And that includes our own lifestyles. People are all stressed and wired up and all going in every which direction. But nobody really falls back and starts thinking self and what can I contribute to the people out there. Lee. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, you're there. Okay, cool. In your foundation, do you have like how does it work? I mean, do you actually go to you mentioned that you go to colleges and try to share what the foundation's values are about self-discovery of what? How does it work actually?
So our program is called the College Outreach Program.
Okay.
And basically once a year, college health center directors from across the country can apply to the program.
Okay.
And then we accept those applications, pretty much all of them, but it's based on budget. And for those that we accept into the program, we provide them with free educational kits and materials that they can use on their campus to promote breast health. And so because of our name and because of the style of our materials, the design and the way they look, our message tends to be more successful at creating that dialogue with the younger population. And so this year we worked with over 200 colleges nationally in 43 states. And in many cases, those college campuses don't have budget for breast health programming, so they may not cover that topic at all.
Okay.
So our materials allow them to do that. And in other cases, they use more standard issue, traditional materials that maybe get through state, programs and so forth. And those materials,
Hello?
they don't really stand out to the college kids. So that's how our program works. And then we do have some additional aspects to that program where we are actually on site with the campuses, but our goal is to be able to work with campuses even if they're not geographically close to where we are.
One of the things that that I know for a fact, because I have young daughters, reaching today to the younger generation is a little bit on the hard side, because they don't seem to want to be accepting of facts. They kind of live in a world of lala, and I'm wondering, in the subject of cancer and self-examinations and all of that, do you run into skepticism from the young generations out there? Because they all seem to believe that they're going to live forever and there's nothing that can touch them, and what can I say?
Well, our main goal is to remind them to feel their boobies. And so our message and the name of our organization is exactly what we want them to do. And so, what I've tried to create is opportunities for that message to intersect with the young population in a way that doesn't feel like their mom is telling them to feel their boobs or their doctor's not telling them. So it's meant to be more of a friendly reminder and delivered to them in a place and a time when they wouldn't expect to get it. So it really hopefully leverages the idea that it's not an authority figure giving them this information. We're also not preaching lots and lots of stats about breast cancer. We're really just trying to remind them to feel their boobies.
All right, cool. You know what? I mean, your programs are exciting. We'll talk a little bit more about them when we come back.
CRN listeners, when you come to Southern California, stop by a great restaurant, the Dresden Restaurant at 1760 North Vermont Avenue in Hollywood. Enjoy great entertainment, like the music of the legendary Marty and Elaine at the world-famous Dresden Restaurant. The Dresden was a location for the making of the movie Swingers. Now you can swing with stars Marty and Elaine. Plus, enjoy great food, too, like French onion soup, artichoke hearts, and many other great appetizers. Seafood, there's salmon, shrimp scampi, New Zealand orange roughy, halibut, Lake Superior whitefish, and specialties like veal, marsala, piccata, and parmigiana. Plus, we've got a great roast rack of lamb, chicken piccata, and cordon bleu, and pasta dishes, too. Steaks, filet, New York, Chateaubriand for two. Much more, too, including pork chops, prime rib of beef, and an incredibly extra large cut of prime rib. It's the Dresden Restaurant, open for lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294.
If you're eligible for Medicare, you need to know there is money available to you that can lower your Medicare prescription costs. How much can you save? Find out now by making a free call to Health Markets. They'll search from a variety of nationally recognized plans to find you the right coverage at a price that fits your budget. And they'll do all this valuable research for you at no charge to you. And remember, you may be able to save money on your prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge. Call Health Markets right now.
800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. That's 800-990-0351.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is the DBA of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., licensed in all 50 states and D.C. Service and product availability varies by state. Agents may be compensated based on your enrollment.
Hey there! Did you know that with a bachelor's degree, on average, you could make almost twice as much over a lifetime than a person with just a high school diploma? It's true. According to the 2012 U.S. Census Bureau, college grads with a bachelor's degree make almost twice as much as high school grads. Now, going back to school is easier than ever at Independence University. Log on and complete coursework from the park, or the beach, or even your couch watching the kids. And Independence University gives you the tools, a free tablet and laptop for undergrad students to use and keep when they graduate. That's right, get a laptop so you can go to college from anywhere. Take the first step to a new career in business, information technology, healthcare, or graphic arts. Call to find the online degree program that's right for you, and you could be on your way to increasing your earning potential.
800-989-1361. 800-989-1361. That's 800-989-1361.
All right, we are back and we are in the closing stretch of the show here. So I would like to give Lee Hurst a couple of minutes here. Parting thoughts, Lee.
I think obviously October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk a little bit more about the foundation. One of my passions based on my experience is to help promote the idea of breast cancer in a fun way to the younger population. And like Anna Maria is talking about, just the idea of being positive and that inner kind of voice that you have. I really feel like cancer, even though it's obviously a very negative thing to happen in your life, it really opened up the opportunity for me to feel very centered and find a passion and a purpose. And through that, I really feel like my life has become a more positive experience, and it's put me on a path that I never would have been in otherwise. So, I think in line with your major goal for the program, I just wanted to mention that sometimes when you're going through something that feels like you're never going to get out of it, it may open up doors to new things that actually put you in a place that's a much better place than you were at before.
Give us your contact information, please.
Sure. You can learn more about our programs at feelyourboobies.com. We have lots of information about the college outreach program or any other events coming up. We are on the East Coast, and most of them are on the East Coast, but there's lots of information on our website to help you understand more about our mission.
Terrific. Thank you very much for being with us.
You're welcome.
And I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Anna Maria.
Yes.
Your thoughts.
My final thoughts. I always ask clients when I first meet them, why are you in my office? What is it that you want to accomplish? I began this journey when I was 14 years old. I was battling with an eating disorder. I was a runner, and I loved the high that came from running, and I loved how I felt. And I was determined at that time to find a solution to my distorted eating, and I wanted to feel the same way. I wanted to feel amazing. So my why throughout my journey has always been to find a solution to be the best I can be. So when I talk to a client, it's the same thing. If you want to find that inner passion and purpose, you have to find your why. Why are you taking on, let's say, a weight loss program? Why are you going to start exercising? Why do you want to change careers? You have to find the drive within in order to make a change in your life. So I look at, weight loss is just a door in. If somebody comes in for weight loss, that can be an opening to something else. And once they shed their weight, they may start to, identify with who they really are and what their purpose is and their passion is. So I can have these type of conversation with my clients and really start to expand their world and expand their life.
I can agree with that because I have to tell you one thing. From my time in the military, I was 180, whatever it happened to be, felt great all the time, and then started gaining weight, to the point that I was depressed not from economical point of view, not from anything else, but from the standpoint that I didn't like the person I was looking at in the mirror. And that has carried with me for a long, long time. So people out there, there's no need to super size your hamburgers at McDonald's. There's no need to eat a gallon of soda or whatever at any one time. Take care of yourselves, okay? Life is precious. We need to live for a long, long time. And that's about it. So take it from me. Try. Do better, okay? And we'll see you next week. We have been brought to you by Lazy Dog Productions.
CRN Digital Talk Radio prides itself on being the station of every situation. And you can listen to us on nearly any platform and device. Download to your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry episodes of What's Cookin'. And take Master Sommelier Michael Jordan with you to the wine shop so he can help you pick out that perfect bottle of wine. Stream episodes of the Sonoma Wine Report through our CRN app, TuneIn Radio, Nobex, Stitcher, UTunes, or AHA Radio, and start planning that unforgettable weekend in the wine country. They're in your corner on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and many other apps. And of course, you can always listen live through your local cable TV provider, as well as on our website at crntalk.com. For more information on where to listen to these great shows, along with many others, log on to crntalk.com and create your own listening